What's up, everybody? This is Tim Howard coming at you with a cool video. I am in the midst of making my very first batch of medicated food as a proactive measure because over here there's been some stressing going on. My Melandy right here has been all alpha on everybody and chasing everybody over into this half of the tank. Not right now because I was standing right in front of it, but it's crazy. The Venustus can be here, and he'll let occasionally this female fish come down and the rhodocii female come down, but that's it. Meanwhile, this guy is just literally chasing every fish in the tank. They're all on this third of the tank. That's his little den there. Venustus is here, and everybody else is like SOL. So noticed a little bit of extra stressing. I think I even saw a video ago, this Nairi red right here, he might have had like a parasite or a fluke sticking out of his fin. Somebody said something about some bulged bellies. That's my tangerine tiger right here, and he jumped up into my Euro support beams. I don't know if he was chased or if it was just general excitement for food or whatever, but at the top of my tank here are these pieces of glass. It's called Euro beams, and anyways, he's not the first one to have done that. He, as you can see there, he is scraped off his fins. Healing, he's the closest to a fish. I do not want to lose this fish. I love this fish from James Largo. I had a really big OB male in here who was definitely alpha, and he did the whole thing, but he did the same thing. He took a chunk, he gouged a chunk of his head out. If you go back and look at some, I think, video maybe in April or May of this year when that happens, that's crazy. So in general, I'm taking care of everybody all at once by giving them 7 days of treated medicated food, and I'm totally taking my recipe from Conway Stevens. Shout out, man. You've been awesome for me throughout almost 2 years of re-getting into this hobby, and I've not had to do medicated food up until now, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show everybody while I do it what I'm doing. So a couple of quick supplies. I have Epsom salt and I have my jar of General Cure, and I've already diluted my tank water with some Epsom salt, 1 tablespoon per 10 gallons, so I have 10 tablespoons in that water that I took right out of my tank. It's pretty much diluted now, kind of cloudy. I'm going to let it go for a little bit longer. And then meanwhile, over here is fresh cut garlic. I put through my garlic press, and it's soaking with water, also tank water. And while I was doing all this, getting ready to do General Cure and food and Epsom salt, I was messaging with Conway Stevens, and he, he reminded me that a while back I went and bought one of his great products. He put together a fish tank first aid kit, and it comes with all these great meds that I would have a hard time sourcing myself. And one in particular is the one I'm going to be showcasing, Parasite Sniper. I'm going to be doing this because this does everything all by itself. No garlic, no General Cure needed. Just mix this with some regular tank water, not even Epsom salts. This has already got a diuretic in it to help the fish, expel the parasites. I'm just going to mix it with some water and the dosing spoon. The kit's really cool. I got these plunger syringes right here, 2 of those in the kit, some pipettes, and some dosing spoons, different sizes. I'm guessing that this is probably either a 1/4 teaspoon or maybe even 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then this is even smaller. I'm not even sure what size it is. It says 28 there, but anyways, I'll look that up. And also in the kit came some methylene blue and Forma green. So if you're, I'm not like a super duper fish keeper. I'm just a guy with a 100-gallon fish tank in his house, and I guess maybe some more fish tanks in my garage. But I've basically portioned out. That's about as much food as I use for a day. It's about a tablespoon. I usually give about a half in the morning and a half at night, or sometimes just more in the morning. But I'm going to do 7 days worth, so I'm going to do that times 7, and then I'm going to mix it with Parasite Sniper and film it for you guys and record the results, so stand by. Okay, so I'm going to take about 7 scoops of my small Medicated formula for 7 days. I decided that I guess I serve about a tablespoon of food. I did a test. I poured out a test there. Well, how many was that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 tablespoons of my cichlid formula. I got these containers from, I like sweet and sour soup from Chinese restaurants, so I got 2 of them. I think I got a whole bunch in my drawer. So that's where I'm using that. Put that aside. Now I'm going to use your measure spoon, my Parasite Sniper. This is my dosing spoon. 3 scoops of that, some water. Let it soak. Pour it out onto this, let it dry. And while I'm at it, because I'm being creative, I went ahead and prepared a second day's worth of food, 7 days worth of food for general cure, Epsom salt, and garlic, because I already had it made up anyways. So I'm going to do 2 batches. Parasite Sniper first, 7 days, and then I'll just have general cure food just for fun, for backup. Once I dry it out and close it, I'm sure it'll store well. Okay, so I have my Parasite Sniper here, and my dosing spoon. Really hard to do with one hand, but I'm gonna try. Okay, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm getting 1 good scoop of Parasite Sniper here. There it is. Poured some water in my food already. There's 2 scoops. Parasite Sniper food. Parasite Sniper food in a handy dandy resealable. Alright, sealed up. And you said 20 minutes or so. Mix that in. May have used too much water. Maybe not. And cool. All right. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to let that soak for 20 minutes. Time is 4:45, so I'll see you a little after 5. And I'm going to do my general cure one now too. All right, bye. Actually, I'll just do my general cure right now. So I have, this is my food here. Got a little bit more tank water. Okay. And Conway said 3 scoops of my 3 scoops of my dosing spoon here for my general cure. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to use my other dosing spoon here. Mix that up. I'm going to get my other baking pan out so I could dry this food out. You gotta dry it out. I'll probably let it dry overnight. And then these guys will be eating it. Today is Monday, August 17th. All right, what a mess. I got garlic juice. That should go in there with that, I think. So, maybe I should have used that with that. Well, maybe I'll let the medicine soak in and dry out and then soak it in garlic juice now. I think the directions were to use the Epsom salt solution, which now is cleared up pretty much for me. So I will do that too. Stand by. Wow. Okay, here we are 30 minutes later. And I have my 2 batches of food spread out on a baking sheet on linoleum foil to let them dry out. That was the Parasite Sniper, and this is my General Cure mix. I have been pouring in some of my homemade garlic juice. Not sure if I did this right. I think what I'm going to do is let this soak, because that's just plain tank water and General Cure. I poured a little bit in, but my fish food, collects, water, and so it's not super saturated, but it is saturated. Give you a close-up, you can kind of see I spread it around here. So what I'll do is I'll let that dry out, and then I'll soak it again with Epsom salt water and the oil, garlic juice, just because I probably didn't mix it right. So I'll try again, but I'll let it dry out first and then mix in that too, and it'll just be an extra step. Anyways, it's just backup food anyways. This Parasite Guard is really what I'm looking forward to. Spread out over 7 days, that's a lot of food. I mean, that's a full-size home baking sheet. So yeah, so we'll let that dry out, and we'll feed the fish. I'm going to do a big water change, getting set ready to do that. Probably bring this water level to more than 50%. Maybe, that's about the 50% mark on my back of my tank, and I don't know, maybe down there or so, 75%. Give them fresh water, get all the poop out, detritus down at the bottom of the tank, get rid of that, and get these guys going. Alright, so this is my last section of update for my medicated food treatment. And right now I did a big water change. I brought the water down 65–70%, and took the Mr. Aggressive here and boxed him up. It's my Milan D Peacock. Thank you, Bill Ruiz. He's a beautiful fish. And turn my filtration and lights back on. You can see I probably got about 2 more inches of water, so I gotta go short here. But the food is gonna dry out overnight, and I'll start feeding them tomorrow, and maybe make an update video somewhere halfway through the progress so I can talk about it. Alright, thanks Conway Stevens. I just thought I'd show you, just fed these guys little blanched peas for any swim bladder issues, over stress. I don't know if you knew that or not, but peas are the miracle treat food. It's just, I straight up boiled them in the microwave, and they like them. So fortunately these guys aren't getting any, because these guys are hogging it. I gotta go turn off my water.